You're on.
Let me know when we're live.
You're good.
Hey everyone, it's Lisa from Primitive Gatherings. Jessica is here with me today, and we have lots of information before we get started on our block 14 of our Hogs for Heroes quilt with American Gatherings. Look for some really exciting stuff coming up next week. We're going to do a bunch of social media about our grand reopening. I don't like to say grand opening. I like to say grand reopening because we are reopening with our new store. And like this is one of the projects that we will be able to have. And this is one of those quilted panels that you will be able to order already quilted. But I was just trying to sew that up because I was unable to put a zipper in the back of that one because it's double-sided. So, do you want to talk about our grand opening first?
Sure.
Okay.
So this year we're going to do for our grand opening is we're going to do tiers. So when you come in, based on what you purchased, we have a whole bunch of free giveaways for you guys. It's going to be range anywhere from keychains to rulers to the cute hats that I have on my head. We also have
Show this.
awesome
Can I do this?
T-shirt here.
Not yet.
Not yet. Can you see it like that? See, it says Stitch.
And then the cute little trucker hat
Trucker
that we
hat.
have.
We love wearing hats. I know you do too.
Yeah.
I wear hats all the time because do you want to know the real reason why I wear a hat? It's because it's less time spent. I can just put my hat on. I don't have to do my hair, and that's just more sewing time versus, I mean, who's going to see me anyway, right? I mean, when I have to come to work, that's why. So we got official Primitive Gatherings headgear. So we don't get like we didn't care about what we look like. We're wearing our uniform. So that's my take on having winter and trucker hats.
There you go.
Yeah.
So that will start on Thursday while supplies last because there are a few things that we don't have a huge stock for. This is going to happen in the store and online. So all you who can't make it, online purchases, we'll be doing that for you as well. And then we'll be posting those different tiers online next week once we get that all.
Yeah, so
situated
she'll tell you, like, if you spend $50, this is what you get. If you spend $100, you get the $50 prize and the $100. So if you spend like $1,000, you get all the prizes. Isn't that awesome?
And then we also have, for those of you that come to the store for our opening, we have a ton of different giveaways and prizes that you guys can win. We have a wafer light from Moda.
So yeah, we just unpacked this. Moda just sent us. They sent us a ton of prizes, but this was one of them. And this is super generous of Moda to donate this for our grand reopening. So thank you, Moda. You are awesome.
Yeah, we got 2 big boxes from them. Then we also have a couple designers that have sent us some stuff. Checker, Sunset Hill, who does our mugs for us. Uline, who does all of our boxes and packaging. They sent us some really cool gear, I guess, too. Some Packer stuff. And we also have a grand prize from us. One person will win it who comes to the shop, and one person will win it who does a purchase online. It will be a stay at the retreat house for a weekend.
Yay.
So that'll be fun. So
perfect.
If you want to get in that drawing online, when you make the purchase in the comment section, just let us know that you want to get in that drawing for the retreat center. Because we know some of you, won't be able to make it, but some of you who really want that chance to stay, let us know and we'll put you in the drawing.
And you will hear this over and over again next week. So we're just kind of giving you a little bit of preview of what's going to go on while everybody's kind of jumping on.
Do you want to go over the hours and the days? And stuff?
Yeah, we do have all the stuff here. So for next week, our grand reopening is the 16th, Thursday, 10 to 6, and Friday as well, 10 to 6, and then Saturday, 9 to 3, and Sunday, 9 or 10. No. Oh, yeah.
10 to 6. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Oh, wow. We're staying late on Saturday. Okay.
Sunday, 11 to 3.
Yeah. So short hours on Sunday only. We're going to stay open till 6 and have some fun. So for our grand reopening, if you can come, we are going to have food trucks. We are going to have live music, and we're going to post a schedule of who's going to be here, what trucks are going to be here each day, because you might want to come for more than one day, because we're going to have prizes drawing each day. So we don't care if you come more than one day as well. So that is just kind of a brief explanation of what's going to go on next week, and we are super excited because things are finally starting to look good around here and not so like junked up.
KV, here we go.
Yeah. And the walls almost have all quilts on them, and my antique room here for my antique quilts just got built this morning. So we will be working still hard getting everything done, but it's finally, I feel like I can finally work instead of work on getting things put up and nice. So,
and we'll be doing tours for everyone that comes on the hour.
Mhm.
Don't worry, for those of you online, Kaylee will be doing a video as well for all of you to see what's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, and our live next week on Thursday will be pre-recorded, but we will be doing some live things on Thursday. We just didn't want to, rush through it, or we're going to pre-record next week, so there's just way too much going on. So we appreciate you understanding that. But we also have a couple other things coming up. Do you have anything else that you want to talk about? Okay, so we do have some prizes today, so please start commenting. Jessica's going to pick some winners of our gifts, and if you want to maybe show them what the gifts are before we pick. I think Kaylee put them on your desk. But just another little reminder that November 2nd through the 6th, we have Debbie Maddie coming to do an indigo dyeing workshop. I am taking this 3-day workshop myself. And then there's also a single class. So it's a 1-day class or a 3-day class. And you can stay here with us, or you can just be a day student as well. So come and have some fun with us at the retreat, Dyeing with Debbie. Hey, that's a new slogan, Dyeing with Debbie. All right. So that's there. So here's the prizes for today. American Gatherings jelly roll, a little wool bundle of red, white, and blue. We're trying to be very patriotic because of 9/11 anniversary coming up. We want to give you some really cool things. Charm pack, a American flag penny rug mat, and then a couple patterns. This one is called Land of the Free, Home of the Brave. And then Liberty Gatherings Block of the Month this was. I'm trying to find this quilt. So I have loaned this quilt out to a shop owner. So if you know where my quilt is, let us know. But or if you're a shop owner and you have my quilt, let me know that you have it so I remember where we sent it. It's one of those things. I'm really bad at paperwork, but I'm sure Amy has it written down somewhere. So those are our prizes. So Jessica, pick a prize for somebody.
Ginger Heart.
Ginger Heart, you win the jelly roll. And guess what? This Saturday is National Jelly Roll, and we will be doing some jelly roll promotions. So look for that too as well next week. So the 18th, National Jelly Roll Day. Ginger, this is yours. You make sure you give that a good home. All right, so just a couple things for Hogs for Heroes. Carrie's in meetings, so she left me to my own devices here. Our total for this week is we don't have a lot more, but we are at $28,304. So super cool, but keep sending it in. If you didn't send anything in yet, you are more than welcome to still send us money. And even if you donated once, you could probably donate again too. But no, we really appreciate how far we've come so far. So I want to read a couple of the letters I got. I just got a couple this week. Dear Lisa, here's $25 for Hogs for Heroes outreach. Thank you for all you are doing for the vets. They surely deserve all we can do for them. God bless. Sharon Bell. And she is from Melissa, Texas. That one, I'm doing your job.
Thank you.
Nice of you to join us. And this one was from Joe Packyber. Yeah. All right. So Joe.
Just read the orange.
Yeah, she's 83 years old, and she is found us and she loves our pattern. And Joe, we are sending you a pattern of all the blocks because she is unable to print them. So we're going to help her out. And she said, quilting is good for my soul. My 91-year-old husband is a Korean veteran. So thank him so much for us, Joe, for doing what he did. And we will have a pattern for you on the way of all the blocks in this stitch along. So thank you for writing us a letter. We really appreciate that. And again, say how honored we are that your husband served our country for us. Okay. One other thing, this Saturday coming up, not this Saturday. Yeah, this Saturday coming up.
9/11.
So 9/11, Winchester is a little town that the shop is in. I know it says Larson, but we are technically in Winchester, but is having a huge craft sale. So they have over 100 vendors. It's a pretty big deal. So go to that today or on Saturday. If you're looking for something to do on Saturday, I'm always looking for something to do. So I will be there early and then I will be here at 10 o'clock for when the store opens because I'm hoping we're really busy because of all the traffic through town. And we are going to have a sale here. Sorry, internet people, but just in the store only because we have so much other things to do. We can't, do that online, but in store only for red, white, and blue fabric, and who knows what else we'll do that day. But so come visit us on Saturday and go to the Winchester craft sale because I heard it's really cool. So looking over my, one more other thing. On October 8th, we are planning an event called Junk in Your Trunk. So we are looking for vendors to come and buy a parking stall and put out their junk or their sewing or their old home deck or whatever you want to bring and get rid of. And we are going to have a trunk sale. So you can just buy a spot out here. That information, is it going out or where is that information?
We just got it today.
Yep.
So it'll be going
Okay. So we just got the flyers today. They will be going up for you to sign up or register for a spot if you want to come and join in on that. I'm going to have a huge spot. So we have lots of things that need new homes. Pretty good stuff, but after putting this all together and having 2 storage units for all this time, it's time to let some of it go to some new homes. So I think that is all I have for announcements. Carrie, do you have anything else?
Nope, not right now. Other than our grand opening.
All right, Jessica, pick a couple more prizes. We have 5 total today?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 2
6
patterns,
prizes.
yeah, we got 6.
Okay.
How about Carol Berry?
Carol Berry, you have won. What'd she win? The wool bundle is yours. Okay, so this is your wool bundle. Please, if we pick your name, please send your information to us so we can send these out. Jess said that the winner of last week's Yuletide Charm didn't claim her prize yet. So we are still holding on to that for you. So remember to email us if you win a prize. And Kaylee, did you pop it up?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So I stayed home yesterday. And what was really funny is my internet was gone. Like I had no internet all day. It was just weird. And then today they came to fix it. And what happened is somebody cut the line outside, cutting off somebody else's internet, but cut the wrong one and cut mine off. So it was a good day of stitching because I couldn't do any I couldn't check the groups. I tried, and once in a while I think like my cellular would kick in, but then it would boot me right off. So there was no internet at the Bongean house yesterday at all, and it was kind of freaky, but it was good. It was good. I got lots done. So one of the things that I did is I put all my blocks, my extra blocks. So I made 1 quilt for American Quilters, and then I sewed the stripes on a set of blocks, and then I still have 2 more of pretty much every block here. So I organized this all yesterday, and so I'm pretty happy about where I'm at. I cut more stripes. These are my leftover, my blocks I still need to sew yet, all in little baggies with their numbers on. But I'm all ready to finish up making 4 quilts. And I decided that someone special is going to get one of my quilts. I forgot to tell you who I thought of is going to get one of my quilts. Like I'm specifically just throwing it out there. And this certain couple is going to get one of my quilts. One of these. One of the ones that we're making. This one here. Usually it's behind me, right? Kaylee's like, do you care if your quilt isn't behind you? I'm like, no. But now I miss it. You see how that goes? All right. So someone special is going to get that quilt. I can't wait to let you know who's getting it. And hopefully we won't have a repeat of last week. I practiced this week. I had an inclination that something was going to go bad last week. So that's why I think I said that. And then it was true. But no big deal, right? So if you printed out your pattern right away before I put out the corrected one, you just needed to trim that. You needed to add the quarter on the diagonal on those 2 triangles that go on the basket bottom. So reprint the pattern if you printed early last time, and it has the what to cut on those, so then you don't fumble around like I did last week. But did this week go fast or what? I feel like I just did this 2 days ago.
Yes.
It's just crazy how fast things go around here. So we are on block 14, and this is a really, really, really simple block. So I'm going to get the rest of this out of the way here. Okay. Kaylee, is this in the right spot here?
Let's see.
All right.
Yep.
Okay, so here is all my pieces and parts, and I need 1 large square here for my center, and then I need 4 half square triangles. So here's my rectangle and triangle paper that I'm going to make. And then here is my 4 1 7/8 triangles, and those are for this unit right here. So see, you can see a breakdown here of the half square triangle and the 2 connector triangles there. And that's it. So this is a simple block. Hopefully no boo-boos this week. Shorten my stitch length for the triangle paper. Remember, lights on top for easy pressing. You want to pick a winner before we start?
Sure. How about Julia Ditto?
Julia Stitchel?
Ditto. Ditto.
Ditto. Julia, you get Liberty Gathering Block of the Month pattern. Yay. Okay. Okay, so shortened or lowered my stitch length. And now on here, I'm going to stitch on the dashed lines. So I have 4 dashed lines to stitch here. Carrie, can you grab me a rotary cutter?
I can.
All right. So I lowered from 2 to 1. So about half of what you normally stitch at. So how many of you are using triangle paper for this project for the first time? Any of you? All right. That over there. That over there. All
Yep,
right.
we have some first timers.
We do have some first timers? Awesome. Am I in a good spot here?
Yep.
Okay. Now remember, you need to sew accurate and cut accurate. And just, if you can look at my triangle paper, the lines that I put on my triangle paper are really, really, really fine. Like, so they can be the most accurate they can be. I don't like really thick lines on triangle paper. So kind of keep that in mind when you get your triangle paper, that it's really nice to make sure you have fine lines to trim away. So everything turns out good. Because some of them, like in between, there'll be a line, a space, and a line. Well, that's hard. Do you cut on the line? Do you cut on the space? Where do you cut? So.
Thank you, Sherry Schuster, for our awesome super chat just now. Our super sticker. Awesome.
Oh, we got a sticker.
Yes.
Yay. I don't know what that means. Okay, so just like that, 4 half square triangles ready to go over to the iron. So I'm just going to swing around here. I'm going to flip them to the dark side like this. And then I'm going to press them away. Now I'm going to turn them over. And here's the tricky part for some people. They don't like to tear this paper off. And I always do it after I've pressed mine, so you don't distort anything. This paper helps stabilize. So I'm going to hold it right near the sewing. And I'm going to take my finger in and go into the middle and pull that out from the middle. That's the easiest way to remove this paper. Now, right now, these should measure 1.5 perfectly. So no trimming these down. Everything is perfect. If you sew it on the line, cut on the line, they are exactly the right size that we need. Okay, so now each one of these is going to look like this. So I'm going to put, I'm going to look at my paper here. So I put it on the right side here. So this is going to go that way, and then one's going to go that way. So I'm going to sew to each 4. I'm going to sew to the side here. And then I'll add the other one. So line them up. Make it easier on yourself. And then I'm going to go to the machine. So I'm making sure that everything, nothing is sticking out, like it's laying exactly upon itself. And you're going to see these dog ears sticking out. That is normal. Moving back to my normal stitch length. I'm working on my summer block of the week, the front porch swing. It's turning out so awesome. I was actually stitching till about 11 o'clock last night. So I worked all day and all night catching up on all my projects because I feel like I haven't spent much time with them. Oh, why did I do that for?
I think you'll find out next week when you do the tour what's been occupying all your time.
Yeah, so you'll be able to see all the decisions I had to make, like what quilt to hang here, what should we put there, or what does a second classroom look like?
Mm-hmm.
So you'll be able to see all the hard work everybody's been doing. Everybody's been working so hard. I'm just pressing this one away. Bring them all back down here again. How come? Oh, there it is. I'm like, how come every time I'm always looking for something? Does that happen to you? And then when you actually go and cut one, then that's when you find the one that you were looking for? All right, so making sure that this is the angle I'm getting. And I don't trim my dog ears off right away. I like to keep them on. I know at first as a beginning quilter, everybody was like, oh, you got to cut those off. You got to cut those off. Not really. All right, Jess, do we have another winner?
D. Johnson.
D. Johnson. You get Charm Pack, American Gatherings. We have so many other videos planned for you too, but this grand reopening has been sucking all of our time. So we got tons of stuff in the works. I know we have to put out Kathy Decker's videos. We didn't forget, I promise. We just want to make sure we do a good job when we do it. Right, Kaylee?
Right. I think there's going to be a lot of happy people with that.
Yeah.
Series coming out.
And we have some new progress in our video studio. I heard that Scotty was working on your upper, whatever that is.
Yeah.
Explain, what is he doing?
So we basically will have an overhead camera so they can see kind of like the overall view of what you're doing. And he's making a track so our camera can slide up and down and move around. So we have flexibility there.
Sweet. Okay, so I just want to point out. So if you've lined everything up correctly, this all makes a nice straight line. If you have a little jag there, that means you're not lining things up nicely. So see, this one's off just a super, super smidge. I mean, that's okay. It's really all okay. But once in a while, if you're off a little bit, that's because you're not lining up properly. So just kind of keep that in mind. So now I'm just going to trim all those dog ears now. I'm just going to put them like that. And you just have to trust in your piecing skills that these are the right size. I mean, I don't know if you need a measurement for that, but it doesn't really matter. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this in half, put a little pinch on each side, and then I'm going to line this point right up with that crease. And that should be centered. And I'm going to add one to this side and one to that side. I should probably read my directions to make sure I'm doing it right. But I am. All right. And then I can actually see where my 1/4 inch intersection is for this triangle. And I always make sure that I stay on that side of it and try not to go into the white part so I'll nip off any of my points. So this is a good way to make sure you don't nip any of those points off, is by sewing with the triangle on top.
There is a question for you.
Okay.
About your rotary cutter. How often are you changing the blade on it?
Well, not as much as I used to. So I do a lot of cutting. So I'm always mass cutting quilts for books and quilts that other people are going to stitch for me. So I probably change my rotary cutter or rotary blade probably about at least once a month. But I do a lot of cutting, like a lot. So I think it's really good at how much cutting I get off of that with that endurance blade. But I am using those endurance blades solely. I think the starch too might, be a little tougher on the blades. I don't trust myself to unthread this machine. My one at home doesn't do that, but this one does once in a while. So now I'm just going to push these toward the light. And I look to see if I did hit any of those points. As you can see how I missed both of them? I'm going to fold this in half again. Find the center of that cream square again. Line these two up. And see all those 1/4 inch dog ears, everything's lining up nicely. That's how you can kind of tell you're sewing the perfect scant 1/4 inch. And I don't have a 1/4 inch foot on this machine right now. I don't have one for every one of my machines, but I'm just sewing like I used to back in the day against multiple layers of tape.
Thank you, Glory Torres, for the super chat.
Hey, awesome.
We so appreciate that.
Yeah, that little bit helps. Helps us buy new equipment, pay for people to do stuff for us, like welds things. Because somebody makes us have a budget. I never had a budget before.
I don't know who does that.
Carrie.
I'm like, budget? What do you mean budget? If I see it, I buy it. It's worked for me for 18 years.
That's right. And I
I know.
OCD.
Oh, look at how beautiful it is. Okay. On the first block I did, can you grab that one right there? My practice block last night. I just want to show you, because I did this on purpose. I'm going to show you two different methods here. All right. So these I didn't press open at all, but see how I press this one open? So either is okay. It doesn't really matter which way. Sometimes I just think I like how flat this is, like for the machine quilter, versus this way. But if you don't like pressing open, it's totally fine. That is a preference that you can do. No right or no wrong.
Ooh, awesome. We have another one from
What?
WCLA 1958.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
You guys are awesome.
Yeah, it helped that the whole pattern was right too this week.
And you practice.
And I practiced. Yeah, because I don't like being unprepared. I'm a pretty prepared person. Okay, Jess, another winner. We have the Land of the Free, Home of the Brave pattern. Jessica made this quilt.
Kathleen Champ.
Kathleen Champ, you are the winner of this pattern. Please send us your physical address. So I have a goal for how many people I want to see through our doors for our grand opening and how many internet orders I want to get. So I hope you don't let me down. I have some pretty good goals. So we're going to do a poll early next week too, like how many of you are planning to attend in person, how many of you are planning to attend virtually, or how many of you aren't coming at all. You're going to miss a good party though, I'm telling you.
Right. Giveaways, all sorts of stuff, right?
Yeah, Jessica was showing all talking about all the prizes that we are getting.
Oh, yeah.
People are so generous. It's so fun. We are giving away a Bernina too.
Yes.
Bernina, the CEO
Oh, yeah.
of Bernina is coming to Primitive Gatherings
Yes,
on Thursday. Yeah, so
Thursday in the afternoon.
I guess he's a big deal.
He's excited. He's excited like we are.
Yeah, and like Sabrina and our local
John.
Oh,
Our local people.
Oh, hold on.
What happened? We're supposed to be
difficulty.
hardwired,
Uh-huh.
but I think our switchboard is not
Still
talking to
glitchy.
something.
I don't
Still-
think it's that. I think it's our internet for some reason.
Oh, well, maybe somebody cut the wire outside. I'm like, what? All right, one more side then to add.
We were talking about all our amazing giveaways. That's what we were talking about.
Oh
So,
yeah,
Bernina, the
Bernina.
CEO's coming. Get over at the retreat.
yeah. So John and Sabrina, which are our
Our local
regional
reps.
managers of Bernina, they are here right now, and they were like, "Holy cow, this is amazing!" Yeah, so they're super excited about our place. So
I think it's cool. They were here before it was ready to move in. So
Oh, yeah.
they saw it from blank canvas to what it is now. So it is
Yeah.
pretty impressive.
All right. One last press. Look, no boo-boos. I pulled it off. Okay. Let's audition the stripes. So that looks good. And then let's see. Blue, yep. Do I like these two together? I don't know. Let's see if this one looks better. All right, we're going with that one. When you get down to the last 4 or 5, you're slim pickings. So I'm going to just trim this side up here.
Oh, Ruth wants to know how the barn turned out.
Oh, yeah. The barn made it right to where it was supposed to be. No issues. We are in the process of getting it outfitted for the sheep. And so that means like putting stalls and a certain kind of floor in there.
Food.
For the food. And so Soda Pop and Sundrop can come home. And then we are going to be digging holes for their pasture fence. And then today, supposedly, they're going to start planting our landscaping. Our whole parking lot is filled full of trees and shrubs. It's amazing. It looks like a little nursery out there. We wish all of you could just come. Because it's nothing like seeing it in person.
It's not. They're planning a trip. We do have the retreat center.
Yeah, and I think we're going to be doing some demos and some other kinds of things in the retreat house. Thinking about like setting up my hand quilting frame. People can see all aspects of quilting.
Will you use the sheep's wool?
I'm sure we will. We'll either, if we don't get it spun, we'll give it away to somebody else who can use it. We're going to dye them all different colors at Easter time, the sheep. Okay, we have another prize, the wool and fabric Flag Day penny banner. Diane Madison, this is yours. That's a good prize. I love making pennies. You can never have enough penny mats. Okay, one last. Do you know where my pressing stick is right there?
Yep, I'll grab it.
I see it right there. I had to go find my iron. This iron is so good. The boys stole it on me and for their machine quilting, where they can press their backs open or their seams in the backing.
Hey,
I'm like,
that's my iron.
yeah, they took it. I had to go find it.
Oh,
They literally stole it and didn't think we were going to notice.
Then Jake snuck up here with it.
And they're like, well, use the new one. It's just the same. I'm like, oh no, it ain't. That one shuts off. I don't like irons that shut off. Okay, so here's my block. 12.5-inch ruler. Use the edge because that is perfectly set for us. And then we're going to trim here. And then one side over here. I won't cut backwards on this one. I'll just move it this way and cut this way. People get all nervous when I do that. But you know, when you've been doing it for that way for all these years. And there we go. Block 14 was a piece of cake. I don't know how to rhyme. All right. Anybody have any questions at all before we sign off for today? I know we have tons and tons of information that we gave you in the beginning, but look for that in writing in like little flyers or little prompts on our social media coming up. We'll have all that information. You can always ask in the Stitch with Lisa Bongean group. I hope you're a member of that as well. And again,
Next week.
any questions?
Pre-recorded.
Yeah, we told them it was pre-recorded. Yep.
No questions.
No questions. y'all want to sew, right? Y'all want to get that block 14. I love how everybody's like, oh, I just started. I got 6 done in one day. That is amazing. So we love it when you post, especially when, you can jump in anytime. So we really appreciate that. And like I said, spread the word, help us raise enough money for that new hog for our hero, which we don't know. We won't know until 2022, but we don't care. We'll just keep raising money, I think, until that time. So, all right. If there's no other questions, did we give all the prizes away?
Yes, we did.
All right. Okay, then. Have a great week, everyone. And I hope to see you next week or show your pretty faces on our social media page. All right. Take care, everybody.